Eunice Njeri. This is Hustles Zetu. We are in Nakuru City at the Tiankara Creations brand house, production house and show house. And we are delighted to host a beautiful lady, and we want to understand the story of Tiankara Creations, how it began, how it's been, and where they hope to take the clothing manufacturing brand into the future. Welcome and introduce yourself to our guests.
Thank you, Eunice. Thank you so much. You're welcome here at Tiankara Creations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
This is your house. This is a clothing brand, a manufacturing clothing brand
yes,
here in Nakuru. We have two shops.
Wow.
One at Pekars Building in town. It's just next to Ajose.
Yes.
And then now this is a new location.
Yes.
It's at Hyrax, just next to Botosola. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kindly give us a history of like when was this birthed, the idea of a clothing manufacturing business.
Yeah.
How was it birthed? When was it? And how has it been like?
First, I think it's important to mention that Tiankara Creation, it's a women-owned, women-led business.
So it's
yeah?
a flame-led,
Yes,
women-led,
yes.
women.
It's a very youthful brand.
Okay.
And it's, most importantly, it's a third generation business.
Wow.
That means there is our grandmother.
Wow.
Who
She's
was-
one who.
She was very passionate about clothing, kushonashona, and then now she started it years back in the 1990s with her fundi,
Yeah.
and then years went by, my mom came in, she was
Yes.
also very passionate with entrepreneurship and also the clothing business.
Yes.
They built the business, the market was more of the supermarkets supplying some of,
Business. So you were making, they were making clothes specifically to supply to the supermarkets.
yes, and they
Okay.
were also having custom orders, custom walk-in customers.
Orders.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
if I can come in, I would come in, get my dress done, and then.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So with time, the business grew, it did well, but then ikafika mahali, COVID happened, and there was a lot of dynamics hapo in between.
Yes.
We decided we needed to change
The
everything.
strategy concept.
Yes. We needed to be very strategic. One, traditionally, we've been having fundis
Yes.
all through doing the same thing.
Yeah, true.
So we needed an edge. We needed something different.
Okay.
And we noticed there was a big problem with, have you ushaishonewa nguo na fundi?
I have been
Yes.
there. I have been frustrated and mad and almost left the whole Kitenge in a shop.
Exactly.
True story, honestly.
You're not the only one. There has been that problem over and over again.
Yes.
Yeah, what you want versus what you get per ground. Also, there's an issue with the pricing. It's again too expensive.
Very expensive.
When you
yes.
come to design work, and I think that is why we have the problem where many people are afraid of wearing vitenges because they're like designing entataka. It's not exactly what I'll get.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so that is now what really pushed us into wanting to change things and do manufacturing, and that means we now have our own different designs
Yes.
with different sizes
Yes.
and different colors in these sizes. So you just walk in
And get your
unapata your
kitenge.
ready-made kitenge, and then you just buy and you,
Walk out.
it's very affordable for men, kids, and also women.
The women, yeah.
Variety iko, so yeah, at least hapo tuna sort na si vitenge peke yake. We also have everyday wear like the tukamisols, the
the
ties,
kofia, what do you call
denim.
that?
Yeah, we call this bucket hats.
Oh, bucket hats.
Yes, for people who are afraid of doing like full vitenges, you can try with maybe a simple t-shirt like this,
Yes.
a bucket hat, and it's very affordable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You've mentioned something very interesting. When we are beginning our hustles,
Yeah.
rarely do people ever think of like, I can build this business and take it for 10, 30 years. How was it like when your grandmother began her hustle? Because you said she began this in the 90s. Did she ever think that it would grow, or was it for her livelihood and that was it, and then maybe it picked up and that? How was, did she have like a vision for a long time clothing business?
I think it could be both, a little bit of both,
Yes.
because at that time it was livelihood,
Yes.
and again passion.
Passion. Yes.
She's very passionate, and when you look at our culture, our African culture, she was
Yes.
also very lucky to have a husband who would actually let her go, have her own business, run it, and see where it goes.
Yeah, true.
So with that culture, and also there's something where you're finding she used to carry her kids to work.
Wow.
Now that is my mom and the aunties. So when a child grows up in a business environment,
They
you see
pick
there's
up
that seed that is planted
in them,
in
exactly.
them.
Yeah,
So
through the
there's that passion that also grows. And you find at the end of the day, the child might end up wanting to do the same line of work,
Yeah, true.
or if they won't, at least watakuwa may gain some
Level of
different
experience.
business skills, entrepreneurial skills.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
wow. Now let's get into, Tiankara has quite an interesting story. Could you tell us what you do? And maybe what you're thinking of in terms of, you're based in Nakuru City,
Yeah.
expansion in terms of, if somebody in Kilifi is watching this and they need what you have on the t-shirt and the bucket hat, how do they get that and stuff like that?
Okay, we have online platforms for those people who are far.
Yes.
And that is on Facebook, on Instagram. It's at Tiankara Creations.
Okay.
Tiankara_Creations.
Yes.
We also have an IG shop, and we also have a website. www.tiankara.co.ke. So when you just go there, you will just order an outfit. Uzuri ni the different outfits we have, like I said, we have them in different designs.
Yeah, yeah.
So you tell me maybe I'm a bust
Size.
something, or maybe the sizes, we'll know where to place you. Yeah.
Okay. So what impact have you had socially, economically, environmentally through this clothing manufacturing brand?
Yeah. So I would say we started with like 2 fundis.
2 fundis.
Now Tiankara.
Employees.
That was 3 years back. Yeah.
You
And
had 3 fundis 3 years
two.
back. 2 fundis
2
3 years.
fundis.
3 years back.
Yes. That is where we started.
Okay.
And we started with like 3 Kitenges. Why am I saying this? Because we have grown and we've had employment of like 30 employees currently.
In 3 years.
In 3 years.
Wow.
So you're finding we've provided job creation to the youths, people who have not gone to school, to fashion schools, but they're really passionate, they're really self-driven, wanajituma, they really want to learn. You know, when you give them that opportunity, wanajifunza, they actually end up doing a very good job, very consistent, and they deliver. That is who do what you're seeing here.
Wow, the beautiful ladies and gents that
yeah,
are
so you're
here.
finding socially there's that job creation.
Okay.
Economically, obviously now with the business running, it's building.
True.
Even the manufacturing sector, you're finding we are filling a gap.
Yeah, true.
Because now we are giving manufacturing, textile, ready-made vitenges.
Yes,
I don't think there's anybody in Nakuru who is
Who's
doing the
that?
same.
Yeah, yeah.
And then now, economically, we are really recycling our waste. We are doing a lot of waste management. How? We are in a katwa the pieces, we do bags, we do earrings, we do neck pieces. So nothing is going to waste.
No
and
piece of kitenge is
yes,
wasted.
yes. And now, pia ina create employment because now people who are learning to make the earrings, nanini, it's more of now a cottage industry concept of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what challenges have you faced so far?
A lot.
A
A
lot of
lot. I don't know where to begin, but I'll just highlight a few.
Okay.
Understanding that when you look at our people, like I said, we've never gone to fashion school. And the people you are trying to work with when you are menda huko, you're finding the skills bado. That is number one. I think that is a problem with our Kenyan system of education in that area. Yeah. And then number 2, scarcity of resources. Unapata we are not diverse with the fabrics, zenye ziko. Kuna only that one line. So if you want to have a variety of items, ni ngumu.
Ni ngumu sana.
Na ukibahatika, they are very, very expensive.
Now bringing into other fabrics for
yes.
you to expand in beyond the kitenge.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Okay.
We've managed, but it's a lot of hassle, and it's something we should look at economically.
Okay.
Another challenge is you're finding our clientele. We are having a lot of time trying to convince someone you can actually rock a kitenge in any place besides Rora show. You need a kitenge in your wardrobe ya kwenda out
ama kufanya ni ofisi. You have official wear.
So it has taken a lot of convincing, and at least people are starting to embrace it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is one of the many
challenges that you faced. When you say skill and the passion, and especially now for the human resource, which I believe you highly depend on for a manufacturing business, how has that, would you rather hire somebody who has the passion or is highly skilled? What one do you look at when you're looking for employees to work?
We would rather have someone who is passionate.
Wow, okay.
You will find we have a lot of graduates who are highly skilled, their papers are good.
Interior design,
they are
the
good.
passion is not.
But when they come kwa ground, the performance, the result, it's not adding up. You're finding someone who is passionate, watajituma. They will really want to understand and push themselves beyond what they know that they can. Yani hakuna limit for them.
Okay.
So I would rather have someone who's passionate, but if you are skilled and pia kuna zile ethics zenye uko nazo, then we'll work with you.
Okay, that is quite possible,
yeah,
right?
It is possible, yeah.
Okay, sawa. So thank you. This is end of part 1 of our conversations. Remember, we are talking about cloth manufacturing. We are in Nakuru City at the Tiankara Creations manufacturing house. This is a beautiful story, beautiful concept. We shall continue with part 2 of this amazing, beautiful story on Tiankara Creations. My name is Eunice Njeri. This is Hustles Zetu. Let your light shine in the marketplace.